Hello everybody, and welcome back to the City of Anyway. Anyway, today, I guess we'll be just continuing what we were doing before. Not much has changed, actually. Not much has changed except for that giant thing that's changed. Not much in the city has changed. Actually, nothing has changed except for that road, which I did like 3 seconds before the episode started. But apart from that, not much has changed, except I did download like 1 or 2 mods. I hope you're not all angry at me, senpai, for doing such a thing. For what I have done is, and you will see it in a moment, in garbage facilities, you shall notice that I have A, this lovely recycling plant, which is a cleaner but less efficient way to handle garbage, and B, this super incineration, oh whoops, no, it's this one. It's very expensive. The Super Recycling Center, which is like a crazy incineration center that doesn't cause pollution. Because my god, this is my least favorite thing about I hate pollution. I don't like it. Not only do I hate pollution though, but I hate the way the game like handles it. Like the way it makes this. Is this what like polluted areas of the city look like? I'm not in a lot of polluted cities. I've been near polluted cities, but I've never been like actually like in an area of a city where it's been super polluted and I've had to like look like out the window and just see like disgusting lifeless things. Like, is that actually how all industry looks? I feel like I've been to like factory type workshops before and it never looked like the entire world was covered in this disgusting corruption. Like if I just do like one of these buildings, like if I just had this Frank's fish stick factory, for example. Personally, I don't know how I feel about fish sticks being produced in a factory. Anyways, if I just like had one of these like in the middle of the city, would it like pollute everything, or do you need like multiple like polluty buildings to combine together to cause pollution? I believe in this game it works in a way that like no matter what you do, pollution is just gonna spread. New services, nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares. I checked it because I almost cared, but newsflash, I don't actually care. Surprise. Anyways, which is of course the national anthem of the City of Anyways. Anyways, oh dear, what's happened? We've reached a population of 1,000. Ha, fantastic. We can now buy a new area, which I haven't even filled out the area that I have. Can now make districts. Oh, yes. Oh yes. I just love making districts. I like making districts. Anyways, now that we have the ability to make districts, I can finally make this the acute angle. And of course, this is all triangular. Much larger than the acute angle. Who, of course, they think they're better than everyone else because they're so exclusive. They're like, oh, we've only got like one road because only the top 1% of people can live in acute angle. Oh. Then everyone kind of like slowly backs away because they're just making these weird sex noises. It's very unsettling. Anyways, I keep doing it. I keep saying anyways. That's why the city is called Anyway City. Or City of Anyways, I don't know. Because I feel like it's the best transition. The caps lock on. Acute angle acute angleopolis. Excellent. This is now acute angleopolis. That's a mouthful. This is not Chester Heights. This is triangular. Triangular? Triangular. Excellent. Triangular. Home of the more modest... Are those commercial buildings? Did I put commercial buildings here? I'm such a bad person. To be fair, I mean, that's sort of nice, right? People like having commercial buildings near them? No, they don't. I'm pretty sure that's a 100% fact. People don't like having commercial buildings near them. It cannot be avoided, though, at the moment, because I'm so bad at planning cities. I never know where to put anything. Okay, look. Just never know where to put anything. Of course, I always forget to, like, build stuff, and then I'm just in Disaster City 24/7. Speaking of Disaster City, I mean, I'm only making a profit of 1,000. How much is the upkeep on this? 1,280. See, now, I really do want a super recycling center. I mean, obviously, like, I'm technically not even supposed to have an incineration center. Because I guess maybe mods, like, can't be activated by time, or maybe, like, they won't be activated until a certain amount of time. But my god, I hate landfills. And it's not the act of having a landfill that's annoying, it's that moving a landfill can take like 1,000 in-game years. City policies. Let's maybe smoke detector distribution. Tweets, they're probably saying, yay, yep, my hashtag cat was just saved by hashtag smoke detector. Thank you, fire department. Well, William Wright, you're welcome. Anyone who uses Chirper shall be destroyed. Doesn't matter if they're from Triangula or from Acute Ankylopolis. They will all be destroyed. They shall get what they deserve. Anyways, what are we doing? As you can see, we need plenty more living spaces. Lots of people want to live in places. There is space for people to... Oh, I haven't actually zoned this. There's plenty of space for people to move into there, which is fun. But aside from that, there's not actually much space for anyone to do anything with at all. And while I would like to continue this ridiculous, jagged, triangular nonsense, at some point this thing is going to like have to turn around and do some other stuff. Which of course is no fun, but cannot be avoided. Like all things in life, they all have their end with something. Oh, that's disastrous. No. I want to hit Apple Z. Does Apple... I'm not even on a Mac. Why did I say Apple Z? I want to undo that action. Because these triangles are just like a little bit... you can see it. You can see that they're not perfect. I'm not angling them enough. How can the people of Triangula feel safe in their own homes if I can't even make like a proper triangle? You know what? Forget it. I don't care. This triangle can be a disaster, whatever. It's fine. They can just all deal with it. Next, set up some water. Now watch as somebody at like the end of the street puts their house down first instead of like somebody here. Because if they were here, then you know they'd like the power line would connect. But if they like appear here, which oh no, actually I've said that, but somebody has actually appeared right next to it. Perhaps I was wrong. That's fine. It's okay to be wrong every once in a while. Speaking of wrong, this has got nothing to do with wrong. Well, maybe it's wrong. Industrial is wrong. I don't like industrial. Luckily for me, we have quite a bit of trees in this general vicinity, which means, using my ridiculous curved roads, I can curve all over the place. Like that. And then I can, of course, zone this all blah 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 as the trees. Well, not the trees. I could call it just the trees, I guess. But as like the our lovely timber industry. You can double check by going here. We can say forest. Where's our forests? Forest for the trees. Got some nice agricultural land, which of course is for agriculture. We're not in agriculture though. We don't have enough trees for that. We do, however, have a decent amount of trees in this area. Actually, all our trees are like slightly out of bounds. I could technically buy it. I could. Perhaps it's maybe too early to try. I mean, let's see what happens. Like, I don't know if those trees are enough. We'll see what happens. Like, if I start zoning this as a... Oh, wait, first. Be trees. Great. Also, I don't know what happened there. Let's just... Oh, dear. No, no. No, don't do that. There we go. Lynch Park. Don't like that name. But, let's see what happens. If we put some industrial here, where these lovely trees are, will they be like, oh, we're surrounded by trees, this is wonderful? Or will they think there's not enough trees here to support their industry? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Ooh, are we low on power? Yes. As per the usual. I wait until we're out of power before making more. This is a problem. This is a problem that I frequently possess. Nah, but I use it. Please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and the depressed. Poor unfortunate. Didn't the Jonas Brothers make a version of that song? It's supposed to be all cool and edgy. All just like, hey, you poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. I don't know. I don't actually listen to any Jonas Brothers music, contrary to what the universe might think. How many Jonas Brothers songs do I even know? What? They disappeared. At some point, they lost their popularity, I guess, and they just disappeared. But when the world needed them most, they vanished. 100 years have passed, and my brother and I discovered the new silly boy band. A boy band called One Direction. And although their homosexual tendencies are great, I believe they have the... Oh, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, no. But I believe they can make girls go crazy all over the world. Oh. I don't even remember. I recently, like, rewatched, like, most of Avatar. And I still don't remember the intro. All I remember is that the Fire Nation attacked. And that 100 years passed, and my brother and I discovered the new Avatar. An airbender named Aang. I don't know. Commercial. I never know where to put commercial. This is a constant problem for me. Like, infinitely constant. Unconditionally, I will love you. Unconditionally. We could do another commercial. What we could do... This is a disaster waiting to happen. Oh my god! The population is growing so quickly. It's a problem, because I don't actually know what to... Oh dear. I wonder if the scary music plays if I go in here. Nope, apparently not. I guess the scary music only plays if you're out of money? Or like if you're in the negative. Oh, right. There's no connection to power. Which means I need to... Shut up. You need to shut up and drive. I don't know why they even need, like, trees around them if they're just gonna freaking plant their own. Makes no sense. Jeez. Okay, what are we doing? Every once in a while, this building complains about not having enough water. For no reason, by the way. We've got plenty of water, plenty of, well, not plenty of electricity. Our landfill's okay. At some point I can actually put this down now. The problem is I'm not actually making enough money to sustain a super recycling center. Which of course is problematic. Since a super recycling center would be quite helpful. Or not super, yeah, no, it is super recycling center. One day, that super recycling center will show up. That day's not today, though. New services. Remember, you have newly unlocked... Oh! We have these buildings. I've unlocked most of them, as you may notice. But of course... Oh, right. These guys are all upset because there's, like, no parks or anything for them. Well, congratulations to all of you, because guess what? I've just got like 1,000 plazas all ready for you. It's this one, the Plaza of Death. Where's that like really obnoxious, the light, is it this one? Yes, Fountain of Life and Death. This one's like super avant-garde. So like let's stick it right here in a cute angle, because I feel like it's appropriate to the citizens of Acute Anglopolis. Anyways, I've noticed a distinct amount of crime in here. Which is strange, because I've made a few cities. And for whatever reason, this is the first time where crime has actually been a thing. They must have updated the game at some point. Because definitely before, I would have like a complete city, and like, there was no crime, and I had no police stations. Which is very strange. Jeez! The crime rate is insane. Is it because Triangula is filled with vampires? Is this by any means causing a large, like, attack on my peoples, because they're just like, we hate vampires, or maybe the vampires are doing the attacks. I don't know why I assumed that maybe like other people were attacking. Could be the vampires. It could just be the regular people who don't like the vampires. It's hard to say. Okay, don't sass me. Oh, this one's gonna be. Look at this like special right angle triangle. It's a disaster. I have created this city as a disaster. It's like the most terrifying disaster in the universe. Why? Why? I can't afford to put another police station. No! You guys are just gonna have to deal with not having a police station. Because I'm poor. I don't even know where all the money went. It just disappeared while I wasn't looking. This happens. I'm not even making any money anymore. See? See what you do to me, city. My dreams of a super recycling center are gone. Almost immediately. Which is quite tragic. Unfortunately, this whole episode is riddled with tragedy because, like all terrible things, must come to an end. Is that how that works? Does it go both ways? Can both good things and terrible things all must come to an end, or do terrible things like last longer? I don't know. I've never heard it said in reverse. Any hoodles. That's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, oh my god, the amount of crime is ridiculous. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Next time, probably look at the crime rate, go, huh, and then continue to build more houses. Because I'm not going to fix the crime. I don't have any money. Anyways, bye-bye.